Imagine stepping into a world where survival isn't guaranteed by technology, supermarkets, or smartphones, but by instincts, traditions, and a deep connection with nature. Deep inside the Amazon rainforest, far from the modern world, live tribes who have mastered the art of survival for thousands of years. Their knowledge of the jungle is so vast, it often feels like stepping into another dimension where every sound and every shadow can mean the difference between life and death. Welcome to the story of how Amazon tribes survive in the wild. The Amazon rainforest, often called the lungs of the earth, stretches across 9 countries, covering more than 5.5 million square kilometers. It is one of the most biodiverse places on the planet, home to jaguars, anacondas, poisonous frogs, and more species of plants and insects than anywhere else on Earth. Yet, within this vast and sometimes hostile environment, indigenous tribes have not only survived but thrived. How do they do it? How do humans, without modern tools, live in such an unforgiving place? Let's dive deep into the secrets of Amazonian survival. For Amazon tribes, survival isn't just about instinct, it's about knowledge passed down from ancestors. From birth, children are taught to read the forest the way we might read books. Every plant has a purpose, every sound has a meaning, every track tells a story. For us, the jungle looks chaotic. For them, it is a map, a library, and a pharmacy. Elders play a crucial role. They pass along which plants can heal wounds, which can poison arrows, and which must never be touched. For instance, the curare plant is used to make poison-tipped arrows, powerful enough to bring down monkeys or birds for food. At the same time, other plants, like the ayahuasca vine, are used in sacred rituals to connect spiritually with the forest. This intergenerational teaching ensures that no knowledge is lost and survival remains possible. Unlike us, who buy meat in neatly packaged containers, Amazon tribes must hunt daily to survive. But it's not just about spears or bows. Hunting requires patience, silence, and respect for the animal. Blowguns are a common weapon, crafted from palm wood and reaching lengths of up to 3 meters. These blowguns can fire darts coated with curare poison. Hunters use them to bring down monkeys or birds from high branches. To us, it might look like a simple tube. To them, it is a precision tool, quiet, deadly, and effective. Fishing is equally ingenious. Some tribes use plant-based poisons, such as barbasco roots, which release natural toxins into the water. The toxins don't harm humans, but stun fish, making them float to the surface for easy collection. Others craft bows or simple spears, relying on sharp reflexes to strike fish in the shallows. For gathering, the forest is a supermarket. Brazil nuts, palm fruits, berries, and honey provides essential vitamins and minerals. And unlike commercial farming, the forest provides these resources in balance, ensuring nothing is overused. Building shelter in the Amazon isn't just about protection from rain, it's about surviving the swarms of insects, snakes, and predators. Tribes use palm leaves, vines, and branches to build huts. The roofs are often thatched in layers, making them waterproof. Inside, the floor is sometimes raised to avoid dampness and insects. Fire, though difficult to start in a wet environment, is essential. Tribes often use dried palm fibers or carry embers wrapped in leaves when moving camps, ensuring they always have fire ready. Fire provides warmth, cooks food, and keeps dangerous animals at bay. Imagine the constant rain, the oppressive humidity, yet still having to keep a flame alive. That's a skill we often take for granted. In the dense heat of the rainforest, heavy clothing is impractical. Instead, tribes use minimal clothing made from natural fibers. What stands out more is body paint. Using pigments from fruits and clay, tribes decorate their bodies not just for beauty, but for protection. Some paints act as insect repellents, while others symbolize social roles, warrior status, or spiritual beliefs. Feathers, beads, and bones are also used as adornments, often representing the deep relationship between humans and the animals of the forest. Perhaps the most astonishing survival skill lies in their medicine. Modern science has discovered that 25% of pharmaceutical drugs today are derived from plants found in rainforests. Yet Amazon tribes have been using these remedies for centuries. From barks that reduce fever to leaves that heal wounds, they possess a natural pharmacy. Shamans, tribal healers, hold immense respect for their ability to diagnose and treat using only forest knowledge. Even snake bites, often fatal in the jungle, can sometimes be treated with plant-based antidotes. This knowledge is not just practically spiritual. Illness is often seen not only as physical, but also as a disruption in the harmony between humans, spirits, and the forest. Survival in the Amazon isn't just individual, it's communal. Tribes are tightly knit groups where everyone has a role. Men often hunt. Women gather and care for children, elders teach, and shamans heal. Decisions are made collectively, and resources are shared equally. This ensures that no one is left behind. In such an environment, cooperation isn't optionally survival. Alone, a person cannot fight jaguars, hunt monkeys, build shelter, and find medicine. But together, as a tribe, survival becomes possible. For Amazon tribes, the forest isn't just a place to live, it's a living entity. They believe spirits inhabit the rivers, trees, and animals. Hunting, therefore, is not just killing, it is a ritual of respect. Before a hunt, some tribes perform ceremonies to ask permission from the spirits. Afterward, they give thanks, ensuring balance between taking and giving. This deep spiritual connection prevents overhunting and deforestation, teaching sustainability long before the modern world understood the concept. But survival today isn't only about jaguars or snakes. It's about modern threats: deforestation, mining, logging, and disease. Tribes who once lived in isolation are now facing external pressures that threaten their way of life. Yet, their resilience continues. Some tribes choose to remain uncontacted, living as their ancestors did for centuries. Others find ways to balance tradition with limited modern tools. But the lesson is clear. While we depend on technology, they remind us of the raw, unbreakable bond between humans and nature. The Amazon tribes show us that survival isn't just about tools or technology, as about knowledge, respect, and harmony with the world around us. In their ways, we see a reflection of humanity's earliest instincts: to adapt, to cooperate, and to live in balance with nature. So, the next time you turn on a light, open a fridge, or scroll through your phone, remember that deep in the Amazon, there are people surviving in ways most of us could never imagine. If this journey into the heart of the Amazon inspired you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us bring more stories from the hidden corners of the world. And tell us in the comments, if you had to survive one day in the Amazon, what would be your biggest challenge? Because sometimes the best lessons about the future of humanity can only be found in the wisdom of the past.